Yo guys, we're doing a bit of a different video today. We have a bunch of liquor and we're gonna be making some cocktails. But there's a little twist. So we have 3 cocktails that we're trying to make today. Sex on the Beach, Espresso Martini, and a Negroni. But there's a little twist again to the video. I don't know the actual recipe. I have a multiple choice test on my phone where it gives me options for the liquor and the amounts. So I'm not sure if we're gonna get this right, but we're gonna do our best. We have a taste tester behind the camera, and hopefully we don't give him alcohol poisoning. So enough said, let's start the drink. All right, first step to an espresso martini is I have to pick a spirit. It's either vodka, gin, Campari, or peach schnapps. So we don't have peach schnapps, but I also doubt that's going to be an espresso martini. So the options are vodka, gin, and what was the third one? Campari, which is this one here. Now again, I have the feeling this red liquor is not going to be in the drink for obvious reasons. So it's between vodka and gin. And I could go either way. So gin has a higher alcohol percentage, so we're gonna do that. Start off that, and then volume-wise, it's either 15 milliliters, 25, 30, and 50. Again, I have no clue, but we have a shot glass right down on it. So we're gonna do 1 or 2. I'm undecided. Or 1.5. But I think we're gonna do 2. Then we're gonna do 2 shots. I don't want to make a mess. This can't be the best way to pour it. There we go, that's faster. So that's 1 shot. All right, we're gonna stick with 1 because there's 2 more drinks after this and we need them to try them all. Then we need to do a coffee base, either espresso or cold brew. So I made an espresso and I don't know what cold brew is. So we're gonna do an espresso, but it's still warm. So I don't know why we're gonna do that. We're gonna have to cool it down somehow. So, we're gonna put ice in it because I don't want to wait for the coffee to cool down, and it's probably the best option. So let's put 4 ice cubes into the drink. That's not part of the recipe, and I'm pretty sure you're not meant to do it. But, we don't have a choice because I'm not gonna sit here and wait for coffee to cool down. And it's like, if you're at a bar, you know, and they're making espresso martini, there's gotta be a way they do it quickly. There's no way they wait for coffee to cool down. So, we might be on the right track. And then coffee, well, unless they put cold brew in it, then we're on the wrong track. But anyway, we gotta put an amount of coffee, which we're gonna eyeball, because I didn't bring a measuring cup. I mean, I am in my kitchen, the measuring cup's over there, but we're just gonna eyeball it. So this is 80 milliliters. So we're gonna put about like 40 in. Yeah, that's about 40. And then coffee flavored liquor. We only have one option. This Cafe Marrakesh. It's unopened. And then again, there's a measurement. So see, this is 23%. So it's a good thing I didn't put more gin in, or we would have had a very drunk taste test. So we're gonna put a shot of this in, I think, because we want it to taste like coffee. Oh, it's a fancy little pouring thing. Can't smell much, but it smells kind of like a tiramisu, which makes sense because there's alcohol in a tiramisu. Yeah, that's good. So that's in. And what's next? We need some sort of sweetener. It's either maple syrup or sugar syrup. So we're working with what we got here. We got maple syrup and then we got vanilla syrup. It's not the same thing, but my guess is we're gonna do maple syrup. And there's amounts again. We're just gonna pour some in. You want like a sweet drink, don't you? You don't want like it to be bitter. So that's good. That's plenty. And then finally, we're meant to put a garnish. We also don't have a garnish. We don't have a lot of stuff, but we have a good personality and a working attitude. So now we're gonna put the thing on. Hopefully it's sealed. And we're gonna shake it. Is it sealed? We're sealed. This is how they do it, right? Like, no, that's not it. Yeah, I don't know how to shake it, so I'm just gonna do like a protein shake. Cool. And then, it's even got a little filter to stop all the crud from coming out, you know? And we're gonna pour it. And you know what? That looks like an espresso martini in my opinion. That's exactly what you get at a restaurant. All right, here we have the test maker himself. He's gonna be the first person trying our espresso martini, and he's gonna let us know if we made it right or not. So.
All right, let's see. So what did you use for your alcohol?
We put 1 shot of gin in.
So the correct measurement is 25 milliliters of vodka, which is about half a shot.
Perfect, off to a good start.
What else did you use?
Then we put in 40 milliliters of coffee, of espresso.
Espresso, okay. Yeah, I think that's right. Wait, it's 30 milliliters, but...
All right, close enough.
That's close, that's close.
And then we put in 1 shot of the coffee liqueur.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
All right, nice.
And then what did you put at the end?
We put in ice.
Oh, there's meant to be sweetener.
Oh, we put in maple syrup.
Maple syrup. That's close enough. So let's
and
give it a try.
we eyeballed the maple syrup.
Good sizzling.
He has never had an espresso martini, to be clear.
It's actually pretty good.
So
I'll give it,
let's do presentation
okay.
out of 5, taste out of 5, and accuracy out of 5.
Presentation looks a little bleak. Just to give like 2 out of 5.
Okay.
So there's meant to be some garnishes on here. It looks like you whipped this out of the dishwasher 3 minutes ago. What was the other one? Taste?
Mm-hmm.
Taste, I'll give it 4 out of 5. It's actually pretty good. But I think it's a little too much alcohol. And then what was the last thing?
Accuracy.
Accuracy. I've never had it. I don't know. It's just like you know what? 5 out of 5. All right. I'll be back for the next one.
Alright, so it went 50-50. Now we're doing Sex on the Beach, which should be more interesting. But that one might have the peach schnapps, which we don't have. Let's start off with some more ice, because you're going to want it cold. The ice cubes are melting, because we left them out. But it's alright. Now we can't be too stressed on measurements. When you're a bartender, you don't have time to measure. You just gotta know. So, choose a base spirit. It's either vodka or gin again. So I got it wrong last time with gin. It meant to be vodka. So we're gonna do vodka this time. And let me see. We're also putting in a fruity liquor later on. So we might do like a half shot, just because we don't want them getting too cooked. So that's about a half shot. That's good. Then the fruity liquor. There's peach schnapps, triple sec, sweet vermouth. I don't think we have any of those, or we do. We have sweet vermouth is this one. I don't see this going in there. It says martini on it. Probably should have put that in the martini. What's this? Campari. I don't know what that is either. And this one is the triple sec. It's for cocktails. Something about the Caribbean. Alright, we don't really have a choice. I think it's meant to be peach schnapps. We don't have it. So we're gonna put a little bit of vermouth in it, just. You know what, that smells like it's gonna actually add a good kick to it. So we'll put a little bit, not too much. And then 2 juices. We have 3 options. Orange juice, cranberry juice, and pineapple juice. So I'm pretty sure orange juice is good. Or I think it'll be good with orange juice. In my personal, it might not be right, but it'll taste good. And the measurements, what is this? This is 300 milliliters. We'll do like a quarter of it now. Just get the liquid going. Yeah, that's good. And then pineapple or cranberry juice. Now I think Sex on the Beach is a little red, but when you think of the beach, you think of pineapples, don't you? You don't think of cranberries. So you think of cranberries. All right, cut that part. So okay, so we think of cranberry juice.
So when I think of sex, I think of pineapple.
No, you think of beach, you think of pineapple.
I think of sex, I think of I think of sex, I think of cranberry.
Alright. I think they're reddish, so we're gonna put cranberry juice in. We might just put both in. Okay. You know, vodka cranberry is pretty good as well, so this can't go that bad. Alright, that looks disgusting. That's besides the point. So this one doesn't have that much alcohol in it. It has about a shot, I would say, which isn't too much. You wouldn't pay for that at a bar, especially because I'd be charging maybe. If we're at a bar, I'd be charging $10. If we're at a nightclub, I'd be charging 20. So it's a lot of work. So we're putting the lid back on. We're shaking. The tricep extensions. The bicep curls. It gets really cold in there. That hurts my hands. But then this one, I think we want the ice in it. So we're gonna take the lid off. Look at that. Never mind, the ice melted. So next up, we have a Sex on the Beach, where this guy is very familiar with it. So let's see what he thinks.
All right, so let's see how you made it first. What did you choose as your alcohol?
Vodka.
How much did you put?
3/4 of a shot.
I'll give that to you. That's 25 milliliters of vodka.
Okay.
Then what did you add?
Well, we don't have peach schnapps, so we put in triple sec.
Yeah, well, it's peach schnapps.
Yeah.
The one thing you couldn't find. So points taken there. And then what are your 2 juices?
Orange juice and cranberry juice.
Cranberry is one of them, but the other one's pineapple. And then how did you prepare it?
I shaked it.
That's also correct. All right,
Yes.
let's give it a taste test. First. Smells good. Good presentation.
Compare it to the martini.
I think this is better. So for accuracy, I'll give you 4 out of 5. No, I'm gonna give you 3 out of 5. You fucked up the peach schnapps because you didn't buy it, and then I'm gonna have orange juice, but it tastes good with orange juice, so I'll give that to you. You shaked it and you got the right amount of vodka, so that's your 3 out of 5. Taste, 5 out of 5. It's banging. Even though it's not a real Sex on the Beach, Really got that. And then,
it's like a hand job on the beach.
yeah, gay sex on the beach.
Yeah.
And and then what was the last category?
The presentation.
Presentation 4 out of 5. There's no orange like garnish or something, but otherwise that's good. So yeah.
And finally, the last one we're gonna make today is a Negroni. Now, I don't know much about this drink. I think it's a strong drink. That's about all I know. But once again, we're gonna put ice in, because that seems like that's like the only step I get right is the ice. So we're gonna do that. If I can get the ice cubes out. Alright. Once again, we're choosing a liquor. It's either gin or vodka. We're choosing gin. I think we're choosing gin. We're gonna do gin. We're gonna do a shot of gin, right? Yeah, it's a stronger. We're doing a shot of gin. Well, we're doing less than a shot actually, because it is a strong drink and we don't want it too strong. So we're doing like 3/4 of a shot. So we're doing that. And then it says choose a bitter component. It's either triple sec or Campari. Now the triple sec smelled kind of sweet. And I bought the Campari. So I want to use the Campari. So I'm going to open the Campari and use the Campari. We're going to do a shot of this because, actually no, that's bitter. We're doing half a shot. It might, I'm not sure. We're gonna see how much we pour. But yeah, we're doing half a shot because no one really wants a bitter drink, you know? You say you want a bitter drink, but you really want the fruity hand job on the beach. Then we choose a third component. Either, it's one of the vermouths. We got red vermouth, and we got French vermouth. So this one's dry. And this one, I'm pretty sure is meant to be, this one's rich and aromatic. So this one says martini. So we're gonna do the dry, but I'm pretty sure dry vermouth good. Guys, I don't know. We're gonna do the red one because we're in the red colors. My phone's turned off. So we're doing the red one, but we might be cooked. This might fuck up the drink. But at the end of the day, I'm not the one drinking them. So I could put more shit in it and they'd still drink it. But we're gonna put, see, we're not getting much actual liquid here. So we're gonna have to put another half shot. Oh, what the, that looks like dirty urine. Smells like wine, kind of. So that's it. It's 3 spirits. And then you're meant to shake it. Or you're meant to, one of the options is shake it. Which we're gonna do because we've been shaking everything. Alright. I was gonna put the final drink in a wine glass. We don't have the fancy stuff. But it looks like the volume amount makes me think it should be more like a whiskey glass, you know? So we're gonna make it in like one of these. This isn't a whiskey glass either, but it's the closest thing we have. See? That's not much. So we're not gonna get a presentation mark. But we're also not gonna get a taste mark because it stinks and it looks like, you know when you have like cancer and you pee, you're like peeing blood. It's kind of what it looks like. So, well, let's get the judge in and see what he thinks.
Alright, we're here for the last drink.
What's the last drink's name?
Negroni. What did you use as your base spirit?
Gin.
How much?
3/4 of a shot.
I'll give that to you. What did you use next?
What was the right answer?
It's gin 25 milliliters.
Okay, I still know.
That's roughly that. That's roughly.
Ah, then we used, what did we use? We used Campari, did half a shot of Campari.
That's pretty close. 30 milliliters of Campari.
Okay, and
Nice.
finally we used sweet vermouth.
How much?
About half a shot as well.
It should be less than half a shot, but that's pretty much it. And then
We shaked it.
it's meant to be served on the rocks. So
It's dealer's choice. I'm not a
Big hell at
pussy.
the
I'm
end.
not a pussy. I don't need it on the rocks.
Okay. Presentation. 1 out of 5. Honestly, 0 out of 5. What the fuck is this? This looks very bleak. Okay. Accuracy. 4 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5. No orange peel. For the garnish. So you didn't buy oranges. And it's not on the rocks. You shaked it, which I don't think you're meant to shake something that just looks like a flat liquid. Lastly, taste. So we got a taste test, listening test. Oh.
It's accurate to a Negroni by the sounds of it, so it's just if you like Negronis or not. If you're racist.
2 out of 5. Maybe no. This is worse. This is like just tastes like a really bad like rum with like hints of like some fruit. Tastes horrible. Yeah, just 1 out of 5. If this was the only thing, I would drink it, but that's pretty much the only time I would drink it.
All right. It's been a few hours. We look disheveled. We've had a couple drinks. We forgot to Celsius shotgun or any energy drink shotgun, and that's the staple of my brand. So we're back doing it again. All right, that's it for today's video. It's kind of an interesting new one. I might do more stuff like this, some cooking stuff, you know, because it's just kind of fun. But if you guys enjoyed, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe. I guess to make fun of how shit I did with this, but you can only improve. So, yeah, leave a like, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.